lost my mind, so I'ma leave it with you. I'm on.
Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K Sports. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the 1.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact but staying committed to his finish.
Dort against Edwards. Dort outside. Has to Holmgren. 5 to shoot. Back to Dort. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Edwards. And just about a minute into this first quarter. No good on the wing 3. Here's Oklahoma City now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
You know, sometimes you just don't match up with a team no matter what you do. And it starts to feel like quicksand.
Yeah, it wasn't a close one. And sometimes that's the kind of loss you'd rather have because it really gets the attention of your players.
Yeah, a shot that Randle has added to his repertoire. Shooting the 3 with confidence now.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Oh, he packs him down!
That is incredible.
And that's creativity. Gilgeous-Alexander continues to amaze.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. The 3-ball. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait for him.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Holmgren against Randle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And when it comes to getting high percentage looks, here are the big men who know how to get it done. In the third spot, Rudy Gobert.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams possess.
Good! That's another bucket!
For this franchise, he's now tied the record for most points in a single season.
That tells you all you need to know about him offensively. He's ultra savvy and ultra skilled. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Mike Conley.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
And over the years, Randle has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
The Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in, and Randle drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's blocked by Gobert.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Down low.
Well, one of the premier defenders in this league. Gobert is so good at using his enormous wingspan to shut you down.
Randall, pass to Conley. Back to Randall. Who poked away. Dort with a steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Drills it from deep.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Conley. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And the basket by Gobert.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Thunder trail by 8. Dort outside. There's a minute 34 left in the first. To the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
Pass to Edwards. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Caruso. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Here's Edwards. Another one falls. Amazing.
He's done it. A new single-season franchise scoring record. Great accomplishment from him in what's been a fantastic year.
It's been a season for the ages for him, and one that'll go down in the history of this franchise.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Randall finds Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. And here's Edwards outside. Doesn't go for him. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. 6-point game. Floats one up. Williams misses.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Randall can't hit. Dort against Conley. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Thunder trail by 6. On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. Wiggins from long range, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Reid with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
That's what Reid brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and Reid with a block. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Wallace outside. Pass to Williams. Oh, the Thunder, another three! Stan, your coaching career started in the 1980s. How are players different today versus then?
Well, look, players have always shared one thing. They want to be the best that they can be, and they want to win games. But the players now are bigger, faster, stronger, and more skilled. The rules have changed, so the game's a little bit less physical, particularly at the NBA level, but the players are just better.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Wiggins. There's a screen by Wiggins. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12. Again, Oklahoma City.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
McDaniels up top, pounded by Wiggins. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Off target with the three. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's Wallace. Uses the glass on the layup. Wallace has got his first 2 points.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Reed finds Clark. Here's DiVincenzo. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
The kick out to Williams from outside the arc. No good on the shot. Minnesota has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Alexander Walker, the pass to McDaniels. Clark with it. For 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
For 3, DiVincenzo sinks the tray. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander gets rebounded by Minnesota. Their last encounter in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
They really took a smart approach against this team the last time they faced off.
Good on the shot. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Superb focus from Reed. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Randle, good. Randle's got 9.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
Williams against McDaniels. Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. McDaniels passes to Conley. Outside Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Williams finds Holmgren from 9 feet. Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Edwards, a pass to Randle. Driving to the basket. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 55 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And that's a veteran move from the young fella, as Holmgren draws contact on that shot.
Joe's checked in for Wallace. No good on the second free throw. Conley passes to Edwards. No good with the triple. Thunder trail by 4. Outside Joe. Pass to Holmgren from downtown. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Daniels. Puts up a 3. Whoa! He just got it off in time!
That was close. Now, he doesn't panic in these situations.
He released it just in the nick of time. What a shot.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota up by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were in a close game. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, man, it's a hot dog. Jeez.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
They've been choosy when hunting for shots, guys. I like that. Trying to capitalize on every single possession.
Yeah, you love the consistency in their approach. Really methodical. And that is going to do it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Williams. Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple!
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And here's Holmgren. This one for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards with a step. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And now a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Pass to Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. SGA using that size.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Edwards finds Gobert. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Williams on the wing. McDaniels covering. Dort a screen on McDaniels. Williams misses. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Lets it go from the wing. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 feet out, and he connects with a jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Randall, good.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. All right, let's take a moment to have a look at which point guards have posted the highest scores over the last month. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
And that really tells you about the offense he provides. He can really orchestrate for his teammates, or he can put on a one-man show.
Well, he just fits this team so well. What I like most about him is that he lets the game come naturally.
Randall against Dort. Here's Edwards. To the wing, right side. Gobert finds McDaniels. Edwards for three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Well, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 5. The kick out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Randall deciding where to go with it. And here's McDaniels. And stolen by Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Got it.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 3-point lead. McDaniels passes to Conley. Dort against Edwards. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. Lou Dort picks one up.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Wallace. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Miller finds Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Wallace outside. Oh, sweet move. And it's good on the layup. Wallace has got 6 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Pass to Edwards. Outside, Alexander Walker. Off target from outside. Wallace, left side. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th quarter. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Clark in at the small forward position. Out to DiVincenzo. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Caruso against Clark. Wiggins outside. No one near him. Reid with the rebound. Well, the Timberwolves shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Caruso. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Garza's checked in. Clark up top. Dort defending. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Dort for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. Off the mark there with a 3. Thunder trail by 6. Wallace outside. Knocks it loose. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Dort's shot is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Alexander Walker with it. Outside Reid. Clark outside. Shot clock at 6. For 3, DiVincenzo. That won't go. 5 for 10 from the floor. Dort against Clark. Out to the right wing. Here's Jang. They get it back. Wiggins outside. Offline with a 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Garza. Here's DiVincenzo. Reid in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Now here's Clark. For 3, DiVincenzo. Dort grabs the miss. So Dort's got 4 rebounds now. Crosses over. There's the drive.
Tenacious stuff from Dort. I mean, he knows the situation and is dead set on getting them a bucket.
For the Thunder, Hartenstein. He's checked in for Jang. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Jalen Williams in for Wallace. And Minnesota with some changes. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. Randall right side. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Dort just wanting that basket more than anyone else. Give him credit for out-hustling everyone.
Tipped. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Dort finds Hartenstein. To the inside to take the lead. Williams. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Edwards against Dort. Back to Edwards. To stop the drought. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Oklahoma City has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. And Gobert with a block. They retain possession. 1:09 left in the game. Here's Randall. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Williams passes to Hartenstein. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Conley. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Over Dort. Dort grabs the miss. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Conley. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Conley finds Edwards. And buries it from deep!
Really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Williams from long range. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to OT, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, time for our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.